This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. General West.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Shoot.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Shoves him off at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Down. 18 Gator.
We go. Watch out. Check the backer. Tighten up.
5.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
44. Blue line. There we go. Three.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mariota hands to Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Jim. Where are they, Jim?
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 6-6. Pull it high.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
5.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Know your job. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. You better bring it. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, nice.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 4. Check 4. Tight off.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Henry running right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
March 50, March 50, March 50. Go, go, go. Hey, let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get this, get this. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Smith. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, 50, 50 to Mike.
Look at me, zipper.
Heavy on the edges. Here we go, 50.
Lead grip.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
One.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26. One. Exit.
Mariota on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Undercrush. One.
To throw, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Rabbit. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Get there. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Ready.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Titans.
Watch the run, watch the run.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, check. You ain't going nowhere. Check, 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 check. One. Shoot, watch the shoot. 61, matchbox, right.
On 3rd down, Henry.
Got you, boy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
One. 80 weapon.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch twins. One. Alpha.
Mariota now. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
He's checking. Crash. Safe.
Blue draw quarters.
Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, seam 6. Hey,
check. Mike 50.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. Shit.
Hey, zoom. Now.
Minshew sets to throw. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey, Alpha.
On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Under 10. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Now Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jarrell Casey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You go tight. You got tight.
From the 27, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
61, matchbox, lights.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
General West. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
54. No chance. Check 3. Joker. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Yeah, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
36. Topper.
1.
Throwing here, Mariota. Able to shake him off. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Check.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And shoot shot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. 60 or.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, he breaks another. And now look at him go. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year, and they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W.